Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of ED Outdoors. Y'all follow along as we do our unboxing and our reveal of what's in our mystery tackle box for the month of March. Alright, you guys, before we jump right into this month's subscription, I want to highlight a few baits that I really enjoyed from last month's, which was the month of February. First of all, I have this, this is Randy's Shrimp Swimming Runner. It's a swim bait that has a spinner on the end of it. And this little bait, I absolutely love because it really performed well for me. It really shined. Throwing spinner bait, throwing jigs and all kind of soft plastics, and bass were not hitting on anything at all. So tossed underneath the tree right by a bridge, and it hit, performed first cast in that spot. Bass come up and hit it. So for the Randy's Swim and Runner, it's kind of hard to pronounce with W and R, well for me at least, but really good bait. If you want this jig right here, it's a clear belly, sort of a shad bluish chartreuse tip to it. I threw this a few times, got a couple hits off of it. The only one I caught and actually landed, it was one of the big fish, but as far as suspended jerk baits, this is a good bait. This all came in last month's subscription from Mystery Tackle Box. Now, I don't work for Mystery Tackle Box. Disclaimer: they don't pay me to talk to y'all or to talk about the products, but customer service at Mystery Tackle Box, 100%. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. I had an issue with this month's subscription. Actually, I sent them an email. They send the generic. We'll respond within 24 to 48 hours. So I'm waiting, and I got a surprise email within an hour, I say. And it was an actual person on the end, asking what the issue was. I explained to them, and they had it resolved, and they had it fixed that same day. Big shout out to the guys at Mystery Tackle Box. I appreciate y'all's customer service. Alright, first things first. Okay, pretty excited. Just from opening this little brochure, or opening and seeing this little brochure, I'm willing to bet this is a punching rig thing. And it appears that it is. Alright, pause and talk to y'all about punching. Whenever you're fishing a lot of grass mats, those grass canopies that float on top of the water, not really lily pads, but it works with lily pads. But basically, you're going to hook up a rig, and basically it's going to be weedless and real heavy weight. And the way this technique works, you're flipping a heavy weight with a small body bait into the thick, grungy, nasty, like grassy, real grassy mats where big fish like to bed up, especially when it's hot out or the sun's just overhead, and those bass aren't along the edges of the canopy, hitting frogs and hitting top water. They're going to move in, get some protection from the sun while still able to hunt or to chase their bait. So that's where their fish are going to be at whenever the sun is like really high, midday, high noon or whatever. But punching, you're flipping these heavy weighted rigs into those little pockets inside of the grass mats, and bass typically, like once it hits, it's going to sink to the bottom inside of that grass mat, and they'll either hit it on the fall, on the first hop, second hop, or as you're pulling it out. I mean, it's a fast paced, high energy fishing. So you're flipping, you're gonna hit a pocket, bounce up once, bounce up twice, kind of bang it on the edge of the bottom of the canopy, and you're pulling out and moving on. It's a very fast pace. Some of the best fishing because these are big bass like to bed up underneath the canopies of lily pads or grass mats or hydrangea or whatever. So I'm excited. Here we go. Alright, guys. First thing I see in here, this is Mystery Tackle Box. These are pegs, P-E-G-Z. These are weight or bobber stoppers, and I'll show you guys how to rig those up. I do a separate video on punching. I'll show you guys how to rig those up. But basically, these little stoppers, they keep the line from sliding up. and you put them on the very edge of your rig whenever you're rigging. This is a punching rig skirt. Looks to be like a, let's see, it's from Ketchco, and it appears this color is like a bluish pumpkin type of color. Now the thing about these rigs, they're hookless. This is just the weight, and the weight has a skirt on the end of it, and whenever you're punching, you have this weight with the skirt, and then you're gonna hook up your lure onto the bottom of it. So which again, I'm not gonna get into that because I just took a video on it, but got a little punching rig weight and skirt right there. I'm pretty excited about this. All right, so you have your cork stoppers and then a rig. Let's see. Okay, you have, this is a 5/0 flipping hook. Very important whenever you're rigging to have a big heavy gauge steel hook, because again, you are fishing for big bass that are in heavy thick cover, and you want to have a big hook. I'll show you how to rig those up to where whenever you're fishing or when you get a bite, it does a good job of hook setting. And we have some, these are Big Bites baits, and they appear to be like a crawfish style, sort of a brownish top and a greenish bottom. Alright, moving on, the Wreck and Crawl. They're crawfish style. Whenever you're punching, you're gonna use, like I said, small bait with not a lot of appendages on it, so you don't get caught in grass. And this is gonna be perfect. But anyway, Wreck and Crawl. And this is a RIP Rip Knocker lipless crankbait. I enjoy fishing with lipless crankbaits. They're really good when bass are out in the deep. Suspend it on drop-offs, throw it out there, and just you can hear that awesome action, awesome sound. It looks like a shad. Pretty color too. And of course, your typical few stickers and little brochure and stuff. All right, I try to keep this video short, but that's basically all we have from this month's subscription. And the theme for this month appears to be punching, so that's what we're going to focus on. Alright, so guys, that's been it for the unboxing of the mystery tackle box for this month. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the feedback. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share if you guys feel compelled to do that. If anybody wants to comment or post any links to videos about punching, like I said, I've never tried it. I've heard great things about it, and I know a few good values, a few good spots to try some punching. So if you guys want to leave me some links to videos, I would really appreciate that, so I can get out there, learn as much as I can before I go and then do a video on punching or my rendition of punching. So thank y'all. We'll see y'all next time. ED Outdoors out.